Morning, everyone. Okay, so today we're going to work on hip abduction. So where we did last week, the leg came out and we held and then came back down with that knee bend. This week we're going to go into a similar position. We're going to go into that exactly the same position, but we're going to try and give a slightly different demand to the body. And then we're going to do some shoulder flexion. So last week we came up into a directly overhead position on the chair. And now we're going to go onto the ground and go somewhere in a region of about a 45-degree angle. So we're just changing the way that we input the demand on the shoulder. We can input the demand in all these different areas. So we're just going to head towards around about a 45-degree angle. So they're two main movements that we're going to do today. So to start with, we'll go through the upper body. We'll do a car, so the controlled articular rotations. So I'm in a kneeling position. You can be in a slightly tall kneeling position if you wish, whichever feels comfortable. Hands behind you. Chin in towards your chest, and then we just circle through 3 reps, just in all rotations again. And every time we do these rotations, just use it as a time to scan through the body, feel any little niggles that you may feel. Again, any pains, always go around them. So we'll just go through 3 rotations in one way, and then we'll change. Try for a stretch as always in all parts of the rotation. So I'm just coming around for my second repetition now. And then into my third. So this is pre-recorded, so I'm going to try my best to make sure I don't ramble on too much or go on too quick on anything else. So now we're going to focus on through the upper part of the spine, and we're going to take our arms across our chest. And from here, we're going to fold. I want to feel that stretch in the upper back. I'm going to twist towards the right as far as I can get. I'm going to side bend, so I feel a stretch now on the opposite side. I'm going to start to arch all the way over, twisting around to the opposite side. I'm rounding that upper back, and we'll go again. So again, we'll twist, side bend, extend all the way through that spine. Big rotation as best you can, and back to center. One more. Twist to the right, side bend, extend all the way around. Twisting around to the opposite side, feeling that stretch in that upper back, and we go again, now the other way. So I'm twisting to the left, side bending, extend all the way around, rotate all the way around back to that start position, upper back rounded, twist, side bend, extend, rotate all the way around, back to center, one more, twist, side bend, extend, rotate, and relax there, good. From here then we'll take the hands out in front, and now we're going to move through the back of the shoulder, torso stays upright, and arms stay fully locked out. Try a 45-degree angle so you can see. So from here we want to start with the shoulders down towards the hips, torso upright, and then make a fist with the hands. Going to press out towards me, raise the shoulders up towards your ears, pull the shoulder back, and drop the shoulder down toward the hips. Trying to keep the arms straight. Press, shrug, pull back, drop the shoulders down. There's 2 more. Press, shrug, pull the shoulders back, down to the hips. Last one. Press, shrug, pull the shoulders back, down to the hips and hold. Now we go the other way. So raise the shoulders up to the ears, press away in that top position, drop the shoulder down, pull the shoulder back is 1. We've got 3 more. So shrug, press, drop, pull the shoulders back. 2 more. Shrug, press, drop, pull back. Last one. Shrug, press, drop. Good, and relax there. So from here, we're going to go onto our hands and knees. I'm going to try to wave the spine from top to bottom. So I'll show you just to make sure. So as I come onto my hands and knees, head is going to be up. I'm going to pull my belly button down so I have a slight arch in my back. I'm going to keep the arch in my back, chin into my chest. I'm going to push my spine up between my shoulder blades. Start to move down towards the lower part of the back. Tuck the bum underneath, keeping the upper back rounded. Keeping the upper back rounded, I'm going to look to untuck from my hips, pulling my belly button down, pulling through the mid part of my spine, between the shoulder blades and head up. And that's going to be 1. We're just going to go through 3. So head up, pulling the belly button down and hold. We're going to take the chin in towards the chest, rounding the upper part of the neck,
pushing between the shoulder blades, slowly taking our way down to the mid-back and down to the lower part of the back, tucking the hip underneath, keeping the upper back rounded. We untuck from the hip. So think pulling belly button to the ground, moving into the middle of the spine, between the shoulder blades, and head up. That's one. Two more. Chin to the chest, push up between the shoulder blades, moving through the mid part of the spine, tucking the bum underneath. Now we start to untuck the bum, pulling the belly button down, moving through the mid part of the spine, between the shoulder blades, and head up. Last one there and back. Chin to the chest, push between the shoulder blades, mid part of the back, tuck the bum underneath. Untuck from the hip, pulling the belly button down, moving through the mid part of the spine, between the shoulder blades, and head up. Marvelous. Okay, so from here, we're going to go onto the ground. We're going to do a contraction, and we're going to do a lift off at the same time. We're going to contract into the ground, and then we're going to lift off. So, as we get onto the floor, make sure you can all see. As we get into the floor, we're going to get ourselves into a stretch. Just get my little timer up a second. Timer. So from here, as we go onto the ground, taking your hand out directly up in front of you, I want you to just take it around about a 45-degree angle out. So we have above, we have at 90 degrees. We're going to take somewhere in between those two movements. Now from here, I want you to take your left hand to the outside of your rib cage. Making sure you can see me here. Left hand outside of the rib cage, and then we're going to identify our left foot. I do this very precariously because making sure people get the right part of the body. And then we're going to roll over the right shoulder. Now, as we roll over that right shoulder, we want to feel a stretch running through the front here. If you can't quite feel it, you can adjust up and down a little bit on the floor. That's absolutely fine. But as we roll over, try and find some tension. And then from here, we're going to hold for 1 minute. So time starts. And as we hold in this position here, just try and stay nice and relaxed. If you want to, you can just kind of push your left hand into the ground, allowing you to push or roll over your shoulder a little bit more, get a slightly deeper stretch. So 30 seconds time, we're going to start doing some work. And that work will be, I'm going to get you to force your arm down into the ground. As always, I'm going to give you a percentage. And in that percentage, I want you to push as whatever you feel is comfortable for you. But again, at any point, any pain, please don't go beyond what I say. So the next 10 seconds, we're going to start to force the arm into the floor. Okay, so just take a nice deep breath in, gently start to build from 0 to 25% then. So forcing the arm all down. So now we have a different sensation running through the front of that shoulder. Then we build from 25 to about a 50% effort hold. And then on your next inhale, as you start to exhale, start to force that up to 75%. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Just relax the movement, but stay where you are. I want you now to try to lift your entire arm off the ground, contracting through the back of the shoulder when I say, and I want you to do it at a hard effort. Ready? Start to try to lift the arm up. It's not actually going to go anywhere, but just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. You may have cramped in the back of the shoulder a little bit, I'm not too sure, but just always be aware. From here, if possible, with your left hand, push into the ground and roll over into that shoulder just a little bit further. We're going to go and do the same again. Here we go. Right arm pushes down into the ground, 0 to 25%. 25 to 50. And then 50 to 75. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, freeze, stay where you are. Now we try to reverse the movement, lifting your arm up off the ground. Pull hard as you can through the back of the shoulder. Hold. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Relax. Last one. Use your left hand. Roll into that shoulder by pushing into the floor. It should be really, really deep now. And then we build again for the last one. Here we go. 0 to 25%, gently build. 25 to 50. 50 to 75. Time starts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now try to reverse the movement. Arm comes off. Hard effort. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Out you get. And shoulder's going to feel a little bit strange. So just go careful. Some of you now are just rolling the arm a little bit. Now what we'll do is we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So as we lie onto our fronts, arm directly above at 90 degrees, you're looking to find somewhere in between the two. So as we lie on the floor, right hand comes to the outside of our rib cage. Now we go for the right foot, and now we reach over. Here we hold for that 1 minute. Again, you can move your hands up and down just to find a nicer stretch, or if you can't quite feel it in this position, then obviously alter your hand position or your arm position if needed. 25 seconds, we'll start the same process again, but on this side. $15. Okay, here we go. Forcing it into the ground, 0 to 25%, push. Building from 25 then, building to 50%. And then 50 to 75%, so a hard effort, but you can maintain this 10-second hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now we try to lift the arm up off the ground. Ready. Hard effort. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Using your right hand onto the floor, push yourself a little bit further into that arm. And nice deep breaths. Try to stay relaxed as best you can. Okay, here we go. Second set, we build. 0 to 25%, push down. Building from 25 to 50. 50 to 75. Manageable 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arm. Now we lift. Go. Hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Again, right hand onto the ground. Twist a little bit further. You put your head onto the ground if you want for support. This is the last set we're going to do on this arm now. Here we go. Build. 0 to 25%, push down. 25 to 50. 50 to 75. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Try to lift. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there, and then just slowly peel yourself out. Move the arm around however you best please. Quite difficult doing this on your Todd as well. Okay, so from here we'll go through some lower body cars. So last week I threw something different into the mix. This week we'll just go back to a bit normal. We'll keep it nice and simple. We're going to go hands and knees onto the ground, and we're going to think about having a ball into the back of our knee. And I want you just to keep the ball nice and firm in the back of the knee. So from here we squeeze through the squeeze the heel to the bum, keeping the body nice and stiff as best we can. We're going to go knee towards the elbow. We're going to take the hip out to the side, round to the back so that the thigh is parallel or as far back as we can get it, and knees together. Make sure that when we come out to the side, what we don't look like, we're having a little wee up against the wall. Keep it together. Arms nice and straight. Ready, squeeze the heel to the bum. Right knee to right elbow. Out to the side, round to the back, and knees together. 2 more. Knee to elbow, out to the side, so keeping both arms straight, round to the back, knees together. Last one, knee to elbow, out to the side, round to the back, knees together. Keep that ball squeezed, or that ball squeezed in the back of the knee. Raise the heel out to the back. Open up the knee out to the side, big circle round to the elbow, knees together. 2 more, out to the back, trying to make it nice and smooth, out to the side, knees together. Last one, out to the back. Open up the hip, round to the elbow, knees together. Beautiful. Same now on the other side. So from here, squeezing the heel to the bum, knee to elbow, out to the side, round to the back, thigh parallel as best you can, past the knee to the elbow, to the side, round to the back, knees together. Last one, knee to elbow, out to the side, round to the back, knees together. In the reverse, heel up to the sky, open up the hip, big circle round, past the knee, out to the back, open up the hip, round to the elbow, past the knee. Last one, out to the back, out to the side, round to the elbow, and knees relaxed there. Hips relaxed there rather. So from here, last week, onto our hands and knees, and then we stuck our right leg far out to the side as best we could. Always remembering that leg stays in line with the hip, so we're not too far backwards or too far forward. So find that little sweet spot, and then with this back knee, or the opposite knee, you're going to think underneath the hip. Now in this position, we're going to slide that leg as far out as we can get. You're predominantly going to get a stretch coming on the inside of this thigh, and you may, depending on your hips, you might get a little stretch on the inside of this leg as well. So we're just going to hold here for 1 minute. So now just start to slide your leg as far out as you feel comfortable. A 1 minute time start is going to start now. So just get that stretch and just feel nice and comfortable. Comfortable inverted commas. So we're just coming up to 30 seconds. If you feel like you want to take the stretch a bit further, take your foot out a little bit, feel free to do so. Otherwise, stay as you are. 15 seconds, we'll just bring that leg back in, and we'll bring this hip over the top of this knee. Still holding. Good, and then just bring yourself back out. From here, so we'll just get the stretch on the inside of the leg, but now we're going to work on the opposite part of the joint. So the movement will be exactly the same. We'll take the hands nice and wide. I'm going to get you to lift off. Now, as you lift off, if you can watch my foot, I'm going to lift. I'm going to look at trying to point my little toe up to the ceiling. Big toe down and towards the floor. Foot's going to come facing forwards, and then foot's going to come down. I'll show you one more to the side. Hopefully you can see actually. So from here, as I lift, my little toe is going to turn up. My big toe is going to turn down. Foot's going to face forward. Foot to the ground. Now, if you take your foot out to the side and you go little toe up, And nothing really happens as long as the effort is there. That's all I care about. And if your big toe starts to kind of drop, or at least it faces down a little bit, we're doing something. Just think little toe up, big toe down. So one repetition will be lift, little toe up, big toe down, middle, and down. And we're going to go through 8 of those in total. Obviously, I'm going to do them with you. So make sure your chair's out of the way. Taking our hands onto the ground, in front of myself into a support. I'm always able to lift this leg up off the floor. As always, cramp sniper will kick in. So if it does kick in, just get yourself back in however you, or whenever you feel ready. Or you can pause and then you can replay. So 8 repetitions, here we go. I'm going to lift the leg. Little toe up, big toe down, toes face forward, drop is 1. Lift, little toe up, big toe down, toes forward, and down is 2. Number 3, lift, little toes, big toe, forward, and down. Lift, little toe, big toe, forward, and down. 4 to go. Lift, little toe, big toe, forward, and down. 5 done. Number 6, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, and down. Number 7, lift, little toe up, big toe down, forward, down. Last one on this side. Lift, little toe up, big toe down, forward, relax there, and change. So from here, both hands onto the floor, left leg out to the side. Be in a position you can always lift the leg, both arms stay straight. Take them nice and wide for your big base of support. Rep number 1, ready, lift, little toe up, big toe down, facing forwards to the ground is 1. Number 2, lift, little toe up, big toe down, forward, and to the ground is 2. Lift, little toe, big toe, forward, down. Number 3, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, down. Number 4, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, down. Number 4, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, down. Number 5, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, down. Number 6, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, down. 2 to go. Number 7, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, down. Last one, lift, little toe, big toe, forward, and down. Good. Whoa, difficult. Sweating now. Beautiful. Okay, so last exercise we're going to do is just going to go through some shoulder extension. Now you're going to need yourself a chair and a towel or a t-shirt of some sort. And you want to be in a position, whatever you use, that you can place your hands directly or not far off underneath your shoulders. Because from here, we're going to look at taking our hands up onto your chair or to your sofa. Now, ideally, you want to get this sat down in onto the ground into a seated position. But depending on your range that you have, or passive range of movement, or the range that your body will provide you without you doing anything, you can adjust yourself accordingly. So I'm going to get myself up onto the edge of the chair. I'm going to place my hands on either end of my towel, and I'm going to sit myself down into this position when my body's upright. Now, if this is too much for you, you can get yourself into a more of a kneeling position. You can alter yourself into more of a standing position on a table or anywhere else that feels comfortable. So just want to get yourself into an end range of shoulder extension, which being this being here all the way back. So I'm just going to demonstrate it in this position onto the floor. You're obviously allowed to adjust yourself however you seem fit. And the reason why we've got the towel here is to make sure that our hands don't flare out to the side We keep them nice and flat, sorry, nice in line towards the back here. Okay, so from here, I'm going to get myself onto the chair. I'm going to get myself down, and torso is going to stay upright. I want to feel the stretch running through the front of my shoulder. It's probably going to get a little bit into my chest as well. So from here, as we set ourselves tall, we should have a nice stretch running through the front of that shoulder. And from here, we're going to hold for about 1 minute. Now then, what happens at the end of that minute is I'm going to get you to try to force your hands down into the ground, but without letting go of what you're holding on to. And again, we go through the same process, pushing the arms all the way down. We're going to think about trying to take our hands and place them out in front of us. And we're going to go through this movement. This is the action I want you to try to create, but clearly not going to allow you to let go of what you're holding on to. So as you hold there, last 30 seconds. Difficult trying to do this one. 20 seconds. And torso stays upright. Try to not allow yourself to sag a little bit through the spine. 10 seconds. And what we're going to do after this is see if we can get a little bit further into this position. Okay, so keeping torso upright, taking a full grip of whatever you have behind you to keep your hands supported, or your arms supported. We're going to start to force down into your chair. Here we go. So we start from 0, trying to force down at 25%. So a little contraction to start with. 25 to 50%. 50 to 75%. We're going to ramp it up here to a real hard effort for 5 seconds. Start to build. Hard. Ready. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, but still don't let go of what you've got behind you. Now you're going to start to just catwalk your bum a little bit further forward, so we get slightly deeper into the stretch. Again, and just relax and hold. Okay, keeping torso upright. I'll say torso upright is on a slight angle, but try not to sag. Here we go again. 0 to 25%. Start to force your hands down, trying to crush the chair. 25 to 50%. 50 to 75%. Start to build to a hard effort for 5 seconds. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last one. Still not letting go. If you have let go, pause, come back in. From here, then we take the bum a little bit further again, trying to get a slightly deeper stretch through the front of the shoulders. And then we're going to go for the last set. Ready. 0 to 25%, force down. Building from 25 to 50%. 50 to 75. Start to ramp it up. It's your last one. Ready. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now just slowly bring your hands. It's the bicep, right? And the elbow that gets you. And that is your lot, guys. So we've done some hip abduction. So we've worked on that area of the hip. We've worked on some flexion and some extension. We've just put some different input demands within those shoulders and into the hips as well. So hopefully you haven't cramped too much today. Any questions, feel free to put it into the comments or message me. But otherwise, that is your session done for today. Have a good day.